My name is Chef Endless because everything I do is endless. The name was rebranded. I had another name. At first it was Deli Soulicious, and that's because deli, and then the food hit your soul, and then it was just delicious. So it's Deli Soulicious. So I'm still using that as a tagline name, but Endless Gourmet is going to be my doing business as my trade name. So I'm the owner and the founder of Endless Gourmet. I started it. In 2019 is when I launched. This wasn't a passion or a dream of mine. I never wanted anything to do with cooking, honestly. Like, I was not domesticated. Cooking, none of that. I never had an interest in it. I can remember as a teenager when my mother would be doing cooking for Thanksgiving and just any holiday in particular, she would always want me to come in the kitchen and learn little things, that a young lady should know how, as far as cooking. And it just didn't excite me. And so it wasn't until in 1997 when I was married. And of course, my husband, he likes to eat. So we would always have people in our small apartment home. For every function, everybody demanded and requested my chicken salad. And that's when I discovered that I had a knack for cooking. Like I said, my story is kind of different. I didn't go to culinary school. Everything was self-taught. However, I do come from a long lineage of cooks and chefs. My great-grandfather was a chef by trade, but my mother, my grandmothers, and my great-grandmothers, I saw all of them cook. We didn't eat box food, we didn't eat canned food, everything was from scratch. So I saw that, and it's in my DNA. Instead of me going to culinary school, I applied for a job at Giant grocery store. You familiar with Giant?
I work there.
Just to work in the deli, just to see how I could operate a deli slicer and those sort of things. So that was what I did on my own, as opposed to going to a culinary school, spending thousands of dollars. I did hands-on. And so, while I am well versed in cooking any American cuisine, sandwiches and salads are my specialty. And so I decided to sell my sandwiches and salads at local barber shops and hair salons. And I kind of got a name that way. And I would do that just on the weekends, just for extra money in my pocket. And like I said, that kind of went on for some years. It wasn't until 2019 when I really took it serious. I just didn't want to work for corporate America anymore. I want to get emotional, but I started this thing so long ago, and now I'm like older. I'm 50 years old, and I know that everything happens for a reason. Like, I know that the delays were not a denial. And I know that I'm being prepared for such a time. Maybe 20 years ago, maybe I wouldn't have been successful. Maybe I wasn't seasoned enough. But just to never give up, like, honestly, I go to bed every night and I just see myself like as a big, well-known in the corporate catering, like well-known, like everything, I'm obsessed with it. Like, I could even smell how my deli is going to smell. Yeah. So, just to never give up. This wasn't a dream or my passion, but it has become a passion. Like, it's all I think about. I never want to go back and work a 9 to 5 for anybody else. I love the freedom. I love everything about what I do. I love meeting people. I like providing a service. I love for people when they taste my food, you know, when they request my food. I love everything about it.